I feel really nervous actually, and I felt like really nervous yesterday. I think the second half of October I didn't really have a lot of time to work on the outline. I got it to a place where like it's good, like it'll be fine. It's definitely gonna be some strong planting because I really just got a very rough outline. This morning I have allocated an hour to write. I didn't do any testing or anything to find out how long it takes me to write because I haven't actually drafted in a very long time, so I don't really have a strong concept of how much time it's gonna take me to write the amount of words. I'm going to start, see how we do, and I'm gonna be tracking all of the information in my Notion template, including how long sprints take, how much I write in a sprint. My Notion for this though has actually gotten really nice. Like I think I'm gonna turn it into a template to use in the future because obviously when I first made it, it was kind of messy and it wasn't that great, but now, so anyway, I'm kind of procrastinating because I'm like nervous. I don't know why I'm so nervous. I really want to do well. I really want to win this year, and I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself, which I probably shouldn't, but anyway, I'm gonna eat my breakfast and then I'm gonna start drafting my book. Project Island will become a real book. Sprint, I only got about 400 words, which is a little bit stressful because that's not a lot, but I think maybe it was because it was my first one. I'm also really trying to figure out what is happening at the start of the story, and I think I'm being a little bit too perfectionistic about it. I'm not really just throwing down words. Maybe I'll try to do more just getting the words out there this time. Yeah. A little bit more on this one. I definitely feel like I got more in the flow during that sprint. And now it's time to update the website. Now it's time to go to work, and I'll update you with any progress that I have. Happy NaNoWriMo Day 1! Woo! Today decided to be freezing. I mean, I guess it makes sense, it's November 1st, but like, it is cold. I think I'm gonna work on writing some on my lunch break. I'm just not quite sure how I'm gonna do my sprints, if I'm gonna do a sprint or if I'm just gonna write. Because if I do a sprint, I can't use the Flora app like I like to, so I won't track it, but I can still put it in my spreadsheet. Oh, because I don't have my computer. If I use my app and I'm writing on my phone, the trees will die. So anyway, I'm going to eat my lunch, and so far I found it interesting because obviously I hadn't I wrote the first sentence before NaNoWriMo, but that was just because I got really nervous that I wouldn't be able to come up with the first sentence, so I worked on that one beforehand. So sorry. I had written the first sentence, but I have found it very interesting because the voice in which I am writing this sounds nothing like I thought it would. It's still the same tense and the same point of view, which is first person past tense, from the perspective of my main character, but her voice is so different than I thought it would be. So that's been the biggest shock so far, and one of the characters is not how I thought they would be either, but it was one of the characters that I didn't really flesh out, The only thing I said about the character was that they were passive aggressive. But yeah, I'm just gonna probably set a timer on my phone, 25 minutes, and then my lunch break will honestly be probably over. So yeah, let's do it. The lighting is so harsh. All right, that sprint is done, and in that sprint I got 389 words. I'm going to go ahead and update the website. That was more than I thought I would get because I'm just very tired in the middle of the day, and I just didn't expect that I would get more than 300. So that's nice. I have never written using an outline before, and it's like somewhat hard for me to include everything in it the way that I want it to be. I kind of knew that would happen, but I just didn't know what exactly it would be like. This brings our total to 1,279 words today. So I just need to get 388 more words today in order to hit the daily goal. So that is awesome. Anyway, I need to get back to work, but I will definitely be writing for probably at least one more sprint today. I might just base it off of word count, not time on the next one, but I don't know. It is freezing outside and I'm not about it. I just got home. I'm really, really tired. And I have a bit of a migraine. The past week or so, I've been dealing with migraines that was much worse last week. But it came back a bit today, and that stresses me out a little bit because obviously I'm writing on my computer and phone most of the time, and looking at screens is not good for it. But I look at a screen a lot of the day at work too, so hopefully it's all fine. I'm just hoping that it gets better. I'm going to shower and then make some dinner, and then I'll get to doing one last writing session for the day. Good evening. I'm about to sit down. Well, I'm already sitting down. I'm about to start writing my last sprint. Now, I thought about, after the one at lunchtime, I thought about doing like a longer one and getting more than just the necessary words done. However, since lunch, my head has not been feeling well. It feels like super congested. I don't know if that's just because of the weather change or what, but I want to go to bed. And it is currently 7:45, and I'm just gonna write for like maybe 30 minutes, and then maybe I'll read a book. My current read is this book. I know nothing about the author, nothing about this book. I literally found her at a thrift store. The main character is a detective, and it's set in California in the 80s. Not too bad. I'm about a third of the way through it, so I might do some reading after I get done with writing. So I'm gonna update the website. Yay! There's my little graph we gotta fill up there. I'm gonna update my sprint tracker, and then I'm gonna read my book, and I'm gonna go to bed. I will see you guys tomorrow for day 2 of NaNoWriMo. I survived day 1. Good morning, guys. I did not write any words this morning just because of last night. My head feeling so bad. I didn't really want, when I first woke up, I didn't want to directly be looking at a computer screen, so I slept in till 6. That was nice because I went to bed around 9 last night, so yeah, somehow I'm still feeling a bit tired. My head still feels congested, but I feel a little bit better. So hopefully my lunch break I can write some, and then when I get home, I do have a lot of other stuff I need to get done today, but Luke will be going to a friend's house tonight, so I'll have the house to myself. Hopefully I get a lot done. It's also freezing today. It is 29 degrees is what it's telling me. Hello. Welcome to my lunch break. I am wearing sunglasses, yes, because I do not want my migraine to come back. So, this is my attempt at preventing that. I think I'm going to write without a timer and just see what I get. And then maybe later today I will do more actual sprints when I am at home and I need to get the rest of my words for the day. I think I'm gonna work on the epilogue actually, because I have this very vivid picture of the epilogue, and while it would be cool to like hold off from doing that so that I can get more excited to when I get to that point, I just kind of want to write it, so I'm going to. And that's what I'm gonna work on right now, and then we'll see how many words we add, and then we'll update the site. Yeah. The sun do be way too bright though. So I got a similar amount of words that I did yesterday's lunch break. And I guess when I get home, I'm probably gonna try for about an hour of working. I think that'll be good. I am pretty tired though. Like, I got a lot of sleep last night, but I'm tired and I really want a nap. So maybe I'll either take a nap before or I'll reward myself with a nap after I get my words. I mean, ideally I'd get more than the necessary words today. I think it's always good to load more on the front end than the back end, because then you don't have to stress as much later on. We have arrived to evening. I really shouldn't save my words for the evening, because no part of me wants to do anything in the evenings. And like, I'm sure once I start getting into it, then I'll be, I'll be into it. Like, because I love writing. But I also just want to watch a show and then go to sleep, honestly. It's 6:40 right now. I just heated up my leftover spaghetti from last night and added extra Parmesan, and I honestly will probably eat this whole thing because I am hungry. And I made some tea. This is black tea with vanilla and almond. It's very good. Before I start writing, I'm probably going to watch some YouTube, see if any author tubers have uploaded nano videos, and yeah, go from there. It's gonna be a bit of a cozy evening. Luke is out. I miss him, but it's all right. Maybe this will get me to do my words.
Out of the board, as I cannot so easily take it. It's going to go to old reliable Starbucks. Comedy of errors at this point. This is a never-ending trade.
I have this problem where I don't want to add words unless I'm following the same formula that I do, like that all match. In my case, doing the sprints. I really like knowing how many words I did in how many minutes, but I think I need to get over that. Especially for this month, I'm going to be traveling for a week out of this month, and I can't be picky with how the words are written. Though, with that being said, I am about to start a sprint. Before that, I am going to change the settings on my computer to have, I don't know what section it would be in, but I need the lighting to be better because I just can't afford to keep getting these migraines. Today I didn't really have a migraine too bad, but it's because I wore sunglasses all day, I think. So I'm gonna change the settings on here. Night shift. Let's do color. All right. I have changed the settings to be much warmer, and now it is time to write. Now it's just to figure out if I'm going to continue from chapter 1 down or if I'm going to go to the epilogue, which I had started. I think I'm going to start back at the top. And 50 minutes on the clock. Let's see what we get done. Woo! We got a mango. Alrighty, it looks like I have a new color of badge. I am now a master planter. Total words in my document now, 3,112. In those 50 minutes, we got 848 words. Time to update the sprint tracker. Sprint 1 of the day. 50 minutes. What did I say that number was? 8:48. And that would be at night. Technically now I just have to get a couple hundred more words to hit the goal for today. Might do like a 30-minute sprint. I got a lot written. There was a certain point where I started writing the wrong part of the story in where I was writing, because like I have a scene that comes in the debate beat and I started putting it in the setup beat. So instead of erasing those words, I just turned them red and then continued on as I was going. It's like 8 o'clock right now. I am really excited for this book. I am also nervous at the idea of revising because I know stuff's gonna go wrong with it and I'm gonna want to change stuff, but that's okay. That's all part of the writing process. That last little bit, I was getting so stumped. A silver tree fern. Ooh. And we are at 3,650 words. Woo! Looks like I added 538 words in 25 minutes. Like, okay, so because this is a romance, it's very character heavy, but I'm trying to make sure I don't overload with like inner dialogue when my main character's with other people, but she's also like the kind of person who is in her head a lot, so I don't really know if it works or not. But honestly, stuff that I mess up I can fix in editing, so I'm trying not to be too much of a perfectionist. It's all right. I think I'm gonna call it a day. I wrote about 200 words more than what I needed to. So we're looking good for the graph so far. My only problem is, since I'm gonna be gone, I don't want this to fall like super behind. But I think I've earned some confidence just during the past 2 days. Like, I know we're only 2 days in. I think I can do it. Anyway, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. See you guys there. Hey guys, I'm on my lunch break. Honestly, feeling a bit stressed today because I did not get any writing in this morning and I am not feeling motivated to do any, but I'm going to take about 25 minutes here to do a sprint and see how that goes. I might write later today, but also I have somewhere that I kind of want to be. I really should have woken up early, but I ended up staying up late last night. Anyway, I'm gonna get to writing and then I'll check back with you guys on my word count. That sprint felt like a struggle, but I did end up getting 390 words, which was more than I thought. There's multiple times throughout it that I was like, I stopped and I went back to my outline, and I feel like I'm not doing a great job of following the outline, at least the timeline of the outline. It feels like stuff is happening out of order, or maybe the order that I've put it in is better. I don't know, but either way. But hey, we just passed 4,000 words. I get to update all the things. In my Notion, it does not look great on the phone. It looks a lot better on. Each 1,000 words I'm filling out, so we can do 4 is done. 40. I'm really short on time today, so I have been just filming when I can. I'm right now currently in a drive-thru picking up some food. So I got some words in, you know, on my lunch break, and then after that I was at work and it was really slow, but I had to stay until a certain time, so I clocked out for a break and wrote more. So I didn't quite get the amount of words that I needed for a nano day, but I think I got up to the amount I needed for this specific day. So I got up to 5,000 words total, which is what was needed, because the past 2 days I wrote more than what I needed, if that makes sense. It's 2:17 on Saturday. I have written 0 words today. I stayed up till 1:30 or 2 last night. So, well, I meant to wake up at 8 and it just didn't happen. And I have had a very extensive to-do list today because I'm leaving for a trip tomorrow for a week. And my sister is watching our apartment and I wanted to clean it because, tell me if any of you guys can relate if you're doing NaNoWriMo, but my apartment got to be a disaster because just cleaning is not my top priority when it comes to writing or doing that. So anyway, I had to clean this morning. I deep cleaned my bathroom. I just have done a lot of tidying up, and then I was packing. So that's why we've gotten to this time and no words have been written, even though today my goal was to do 3,333 words. So I'm about to do a 50-minute sprint. Luke has gone to get his hair cut, so I'm gonna use this time to do this. We will see how many words we get done today. I don't know how many it's going to be because I still have a lot more stuff to do. But anyway, let's get started. You can do this. You can do this. I'm just like a little bit stressed because I want to make sure that I don't feel like I need to get all this stuff done while I'm gone on my trip. Here's what the graph is looking like. I got a lot of words in that sprint, but like as I was trying to connect one scene to another scene, I am not feeling incredibly confident in the part that I'm writing right now. If that continues, I will probably skip ahead and like fill in brackets, fill in with blah, blah, blah information. What I have been doing now is, since there's a lot of things that I didn't properly research or plan, because I'm still planting this, it wasn't a full outline or full research. I just put everything in brackets because then later I can just go back through and find those and update them with stuff. It's like character names, certain places where my character's been, or like insert story from this country or whatever, because I don't know if I've really explained it much, but my main character is a traveler. She's like traveled to a bunch of different countries. The part of the story, she's like very low on funds and she needs to find a next place to go. I think I'm gonna take a break and finish packing, and then I'll get back to writing a bit later. For this little bit, I've decided to not use the timer because I think that having the timer on was putting too much pressure on me to get the words, not necessarily the story. When I read back, it's a lot better than I thought it was as I was going, but I did take this time and I edited a little bit. I only added words though, I didn't remove them. I just was fleshing it out a little better. Currently at 1,441 for today. I was trying to get 3,000. That means doing a little more than double of what I've already done. And it's 5:40. I think I'm gonna take a break right now and get a couple more things done. So I did not hit my goal. I wanted to write double the amount of words. I'm a little ahead of where I need to be, but only by like 100 or so words, I think. I wrote almost 1,800 words today, and in that last little bit of writing, which I didn't use a timer for, which I'm kind of liking a little more, I started writing a scene that I was really enjoying, and I've found that like as I've started writing, I keep seeing all these little connections for like the theme or just like things that happen later in the story that can connect back to the beginning, and like just mirroring things in different ways, and there's all these different layers, and I love it. With that being said, me and Luke have cleaned the house, we've got it ready, and we are going to be leaving. So wish me luck going on vacation. I don't really think I will vlog, but I might. All right guys, it has been quite a while since the last time I filmed. Last week I was gone at Disney World for the first time, which was honestly so fun, and I loved it way more than I thought I would. It was the best time. With that being said, I did not get very many words done. I think the entire week I was gone, I wrote maybe a total of 1,000 words. So yeah, I'm behind. I'm pretty behind. Let me show you guys. This is what we're looking at. Let's see what the difference is. Okay, I'm at 14,000. I should be at 25,000 today. And that is how many I need per day for the rest of the month. We are officially halfway through. I still think I can swing it, but it's gonna take a lot of work. So I'm gonna do a writing sprint right now. It is 7 o'clock on the 15th. I woke up early to write 1,000 words. Preferably we're gonna hit that necessary number of 2,323, but I'd like to go over that. So let's see what I can get done. I'm definitely gonna have to have like a big makeup day. Yikes. Sprint was 50 minutes and we got 1,033 words, which brings our total for the day up to this. Literally so close. 95% there. Also, I passed 15,000. I also forgot to mention that I'm getting sick, and I was literally woken up this morning at 3:30 with a really sore throat. So like, I'm very tired. I really want to give up now and go to bed, but in order to hit the amount of words just needed for today, I just need like 100 more. So I'm gonna do maybe a 10-minute sprint because I'm pretty worn out, and if I want to be able to wake up tomorrow and write first thing in the morning, I need to rest. So all right, let's see. Ta-da! Okay, that's looking a little bit better. We are still almost 10,000 words behind, but that 10-minute sprint was 221 words. That will be it for today's vlog, the first half of NaNoWriMo. And there will be filming a second half as well. Hopefully I win. There's like 50 million people outside my house right now. I can hear them all being very loud. And yeah, happy writing. I hope you guys are doing better than I am. Comment down below how you are at this midpoint of the month. Some effort. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.